Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, this is the FREEWING A-4 SKYHAWK 80mm. Haven't flown her in a hot minute, so let's take it up and have some fun with her. And I like flying with the tanks on. I just found, I've flown her without the tanks, and she's okay, but you really got to stay on her without the tanks. She seems to be, you know, you got to fly her fast to keep her locked in. With the tanks on, it just, I don't know, it's just me. She just feels better with the tanks on. Up, down, right, left, down, right, left. All right, I got my high rates. And look at these flaps. These flaps are beautiful. They're painted.
Take off flaps.
Beautiful split flaps.
Landing flaps. Flaps are up.
All right. KM model afterburner inside there. Version 5. And I don't think the Skyhawk had an afterburner, but mine does. I don't care. It's my plane. And with a jet like this size, use the whole runway. Don't be a hog. Use the whole thing. No need not to. All right.
Take off flaps.
Take off flaps. Timer set for 4 minutes.
Timer reset.
Flying with my high rates. Okay, kind of nervous. Haven't flown this one in a while. All right, here we go.
Flaps are up.
Yeah. Need a little bit of down elevator. Yeah, this plane you fly fast. You don't. I've flown this plane forever.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
Remember, trust the airfoil. Trust the airfoil.
The retracts are deployed. Landing flaps. Flaps are up.
Want to get a little bit longer of an approach.
Landing flaps.
Up. Don't like it. If you don't like it, go around.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Yeah. With that crosswind and the way that rudder is, that big high rudder, I wanted just to shoot to keep her going straight, regardless of which way the runway went. All right. Got enough for one more quick up and down. Yeah, she can. If you haven't flown, if you're not used to her, she can be a handful.
Take off flaps.
All right.
Flaps are up. 1 minute.
Oh, did not like it. But she's got the power. That could have been bad right there. That was sketchy.
Landing flaps. 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Flaps are up.
But I'd rather that flap, those bombs drop off than hit that, than hit the ground. Yeah, this one you want to be right down the runway as far as the wind. I mean, recover my bomb or my tank, my drop tank. And that's exactly why my drop tanks all have marks all underneath them. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. Oh yeah, something else this plane has.
Cruise mode.
All right. All right, you can see how dusty she is. All right, we were 7 seconds over, but let's go over the rates real quick. If you'll back up just a second, a little bit so you can see the control surfaces. All right, flew in my high rates. Ailerons, 100%, 30% expo. Elevator, 100%, 30% expo. Rudder, you guessed it, 100%, 30% expo. All right, the flap settings are, which today is kind of a weird wind, so kind of hard to tell how effective they were, but flaps up are 100%, takeoff flaps, 20%, no mix, landing negative 40 with no mix, no mix needed, and I don't have a flight mode going. All right, that takes care of that part. CG on the plane, I don't have the actual numbers in my head or actually written on the plane, but I have it marked. Okay, on the bottom of the plane, these two black marks there, got these plastic doublers here. If you put about 2 inches in, you'll see these black dots that I put. So see that wheel well at the top of the wheel well? The very center right there is where you'd want to put your finger. And because of the way that thing hangs down so far, I think she's still even, yeah, there's not enough to hold on to. Let's try it from the top here. Put my thumbs, I've also got written, or got on the top there, and she still wants to favor tail heavy, and I've got the battery as far forward as I can get it, and so if I get that battery a little further forward and put some weight in the nose, I might get a little better of a performance, or maybe a heavier battery. But let me show you that battery. You have to take the hump off if you leave, because you got the two variations you have, and I don't know the names of them, but one's without the hump, one's with the hump, and that's got some strong magnets. If you look real, come right here, son. This is the 5000 HRB with a 50C. I got as far forward as I can get it. Lemon RX Gen 2 antenna going this way, that way. There's a satellite back there, I think. I got a satellite. No, I don't have a satellite. Okay, I thought I did. Well, anyways, I got one going straight down in the wheel well of the nose gear, and the one going straight forward, so that way they're at true 90 degrees from each other. Let me unplug that beautiful KM model afterburner. There you go. And probably just need, well, no, I can get to it. See how much I've got left there. All right. So got 25%, so 4 minutes is perfect. There you go. That is the A-4 SKYHAWK. And I am Fat Guy Flies RC, and this is a very dusty plane. So here you go. God bless y'all. Folks, don't forget, faith, family, and friends, Skyhawk A4s, and it's a beautiful day here at the very end of 2025. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.